Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. I'm Natalie, and I'm here this evening to do the mid-August readings for 2019, the sign of Sagittarius. Come on, light, you bugger. Oh my God, for real? There we go. There. How's everybody doing? Hello, Carolyn Rose. Good morning. Hi, Blanca. Yes, it's for Sagittarius. Hello, Joan Costello. Your first Saggy Live. Welcome, welcome, Gypsy Moonwolf. Smoke 'em up. Straight up, sister. Oh, thank you, Joan. I enjoy doing them too. Hi, Marie. Everything's fine in this moment. Don't blink though. Hi, Gypsy. Good, Carolyn. Good. Good to hear. Hi, Georgia. Just fine, thank you. Welcome, everybody. We'll get right into the reading in a moment here. I just have to share the... Shh, 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 shh. Quiet, baby. And I gotta check on one thing before I can rest my mind and get into the reading. I have to double check. Somebody else has been in and out. I gotta double check, make sure the gate's up so the dog doesn't run away. I gotta make sure it's in good and tight. Yeah, it looks good from here. You're not able to knock that over. It's in yet, check. Come on inside. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right. I'll wait till later and put that out there. Let's see here. Ooh. Yes, she was, Carolyn. Oh, thank you, Joan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, Jennifer. He's wound up. Listen to him. What is it that you're killing now and destroying? Did you hear him? Oh, the cat's under the table, that's why. He's barking at Stewie. And Stewie's just sitting there looking very bored with the whole thing. He's tired of it. So I'm just finding my footing here. Just give me a moment, guys, and I'll get the shuffle started. He is a happy boy. He is. He's a very, very happy dog. He gets especially excited when he thinks he's got Stewie cornered. I'm just afraid Stewie's going to get fed up and just nail him really, really hard. That's what I'm afraid of. And Stewie's not like that. He's the most laid-back, tolerant cat. Tolerant of every other pet that's ever come in this house. But every single last one of them seen him as some kind of punching bag. So, poor cat. He's too old for this stuff. That's what he tells me anyway. I'm too old for this stuff. He says, get your other pets in line there, Mummy. You have a German Shepherd, do you, Gypsy? Yeah, they're beautiful dogs, too. He brings me a lot of happiness, Jennifer. He really does. We'll be doing canopies right after this one. After Sagittarius. I'll get it done. Hi, Constance. Yeah, you just send me an email, Joan. All that information is down below the video window, but I'll type it in here for you, Joan. And you can just say, I want a reading, and then I send you out all the information, and you get to pick and choose from the smorgasbord of readings and what you're comfortable with. So you just send me an email to, whoops, I got my caps on. There. Make sure I made no typos. There we go. Go ahead, Joan. Spark up. I still have my e-vape here. I'll be using that. I'll be going back to that very soon. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I am. I don't want to give up smoking. I enjoy smoking. It relaxes me. I don't know. There's just something about it. And, but when you have to give them up, it's a lot harder. So, good for you. Okay, we got 24 in. That's plenty of people to begin the reading. And you know you can do replay on these readings as well. All these readings as well for anybody that's new. Cover all signs, your sun, rising moon, and your Venus. This is a 5-card spread for anyone that's new as well. It'll cover the last 2 weeks here of the month for you. Please bring forth enlightenment, awareness, any messages for any Sagittarian that's viewing this reading. Maybe some answers to questions. In saying that, this is a general reading. It's not going to be all about you. It may not resonate on any level with you. And then again, it can. So, if you want something that's just about you and only you, you need a private reading. You just grab my email that I just put up there. 1 week before. Wow. You start the patch tomorrow? Okay. Wow, Jennifer. You too, Lucien? Yes. It's a nasty habit, but hey, I don't know. Hello, Laura Lynn. That dog, it's that, you know what he'll do though? He'll go crazy. My son had him down the yard not half an hour ago. And all you do is stomp your foot, and he takes that as we're playing, and he just tears around and around and around. Then he stops. And you hit your foot in the ground again, you go, ha! And then he goes, ah! And then he goes around and around and around. All you see is this little black blur going around and around. He does this every night. If it's raining, he does it in the house, and the whole house becomes an obstacle course, and he does it in under like 2 seconds flat. Then when he's done, and when you say, okay, that's enough, snap your fingers, he's sound asleep. Just like a little kid, he just drops like a rock. So you'll only keep this up for a little bit. How you doing, Marangel? Nice to see ya. When I choose to, Carolyn, that's the thing. It's got to be, it'll come easier as a free choice. I've been smoking, I won't say how many years, I'll say my whole life. Put it that way. And when I first attempted the first round of quitting smoking, I've only done the one. I've never tried to quit before. And I was surprised. I was down to 6 cigarettes a day and using the vape in between. And that blew me away. That was hardcore for me. And I didn't find it all that hard. So I know I can get back to it. Only the second time I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to keep going back and forth and back and forth like that. Second time I'll be successful. I'm pretty sure. Not too bad. My day went downhill after I talked to you, so just craziness. In Nova Scotia, Constance? No, I won't be there. At least I don't think I will be. But you never know. You never know. The last time Intuitive Candles, Michelle and the candle maker Rob, the last time, was it a year ago, 2 years ago? He's barking at that cat. I got to break it up. Hold that thought. Don't let me forget. The last crystal show in Nova Scotia, but I'm not sure where it was in Nova Scotia. Now, I want you to leave the kitty alone. Kitty, are you trying to lead the puppy to his death? Go. There. Now, enough. Now, you calm down, stop barking. You stay up in the chair away from the kitty. That's a good boy. Stay there. All right. There. You guys behave. Be a good boy. All right? You're a good boy. I don't want anything bad happening to you. I don't want you tormenting the poor cat. Anyways, Michelle and Rob went over. They set their booth up for Intuitive Candles. And I can hold him up. Yes, I can. Anyways, Constance, just to get back to you for a moment. They got all set up in the whole bit. And some people knew Intuitive Candles was going to be at this trade show, whatever you guys call it. Anyways, she said to me, "You're a rock star." These people showed up out of nowhere and said, "Is Natalie here with you guys?" So I said, "You're kidding me." I felt bad. And she says, "I'm telling you," she said, "they were so disappointed, you know." So the thought of a meet and greet, I was hoping we don't have any viewers in Graham and Ann. When I went away almost a month ago now, it's been a month. Yeah, so on August the 10th, July 10th, today's August 14th, so over a month ago. And I said I would have been up for a meet and greet then if we had any viewers that are in Graham and Ann. There's nobody over there, so I don't even know if they even got anything better than dial-up over there. So they wouldn't even know. But anyways, we've talked about that, doing some meet and greets, but I don't do a lot of traveling. Like, I don't ever say never, but I can't see me crossing over the border, okay, to do meet and greets. I don't see it. I don't even see me going to places like Ontario or anything like. I don't see me even traveling like that within the country. So Fern, we're not doing the mini reads right now. They'll be later tonight between 8 and 9 o'clock. We're coming up on 7:30 now, so I got to get into this reading. I haven't done anything. I put these down and I stopped. Let's see here. Yeah, there'll be mini live readings after this one. Following this here, maybe I won't do Capricorn till tomorrow. I don't know. Because I don't want to be, the mini readings run on close to 3 hours, and I'm going to be tired. I just finished a big private reading before turning the camera on this time. So, but we'll get Baby up here, and he can say hello to everybody. For you, Constance. Hi, Stellar. Okay, you're Sag Sun, are you? Cool. I have 3 sons, and 2 of them are less than one day, 1 year apart. So not one more day, they would have been a year apart. And they're both Sages. And they're as different as day and night. They truly are. Let me see that these are your cards, Sagittarius. One moment. While I ask Lilith, I'd like to confirm with her. So we are in the general reading for Sagittarius for mid-August 2019. Lilith are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this spread. So I got totally sidetracked. I don't know where I left off at. She's saying, yeah, this is it. All right, thank you, Lilith. You may rest. Okay, now, Baby, come here. Come and see me, sweetheart. I just gave him a shower yesterday. Come here. Come here. I'm not going to do anything to you. What are you running from me? Why are you playing head games with me? Don't you play head games with Mommy. No. Now, can you be calm for one moment and say hello? I'm going to bring up my other camera so I can see that he's in line here. There we go. And this is a little bear. The little bear's full of piss and vinegar tonight. Look, look, look. All wiry. Can we kiss? Kisses? Kisses for Mommy? Oh, not biting. No. Kisses. He's still teething, so everything is wide open to him as far as chewing on things. And I mean anything. What are you doing? Yeah, he smells good. Oh, he smells good. And he had a nice bath. He had it all cleaned up. Didn't ya? Yeah. Get him used to getting bathed now on a regular basis while he's young. Oh, he's just wild. Beat that bum. I'm going to beat that bum. See that? He's just wild. Oh, he's just looking for stuff to get into. What can I grab and chew on? What can I get into? Nothing. You got a dozen chewies laying in the floor, messing up the whole house. Say goodbye, world. Thank you very much, world. Goodbye. There we go. He's half down my blouse here. Jeez. I love you too, you little chunk of poopies. You little half shit. You're a half a shit. You're a half pint. No, no biting, Mommy. No. No, that's bad. All right. These are your cards. I'll pull the camera down so you guys can see your spread being laid. Your very first card, your overall energy for mid-August, we have the Two of Wands and Vision. Not a bad card at all. Everybody, that's pretty good. Second card, wealth and finances, judgment, self-reflection. Oh, woe is me, where did I go wrong? Okay. Third card, hearth, home, and family. Oh, yes. Ace of Swords and victory. Meeting a goal. Somebody's maybe paid their mortgage off or got it lowered or were okayed for a bank loan towards a home or something. Your challenges for the month, Ten of Swords, and it's all about endings. And your final card, number 5, is your message from Spirit. Always one. Oh, whoa, whoa. 5 of Wands and competition. Okay. Alrighty. This is your mid-August reading, everybody. There we go. I'm going to pull you in a little closer. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. There we go. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone. 2 of Wands, vision. We've got, of course, the number 2 is unity. It is partnership. It is 2 coming together as one. We have here. With this card, it shows somebody out there, Sagittarius, you're looking for a better way. And what does that mean? A better way of walking through your daily life with less challenges, less conflict, less upheavals, less you're looking for smoother waters. You're the one creating your own splash most of the time. The turbulence. Not for everybody, but for some of you. Remember, this is a general reading. It may not apply to you at all. But you're looking for better. You're looking to learn more, especially where your spirituality and your connection to the universe goes. That's meant for somebody. Partnerships are highlighted here, as is creativity. Communications are going to become very important to you. You could get busy for a little while. I just feeling there's somebody. I just see you on the phone constantly, taking phone calls, making notes, processing paperwork. Some big project for somebody. That's what I'm saying here. This could mean somebody's pairing up in business partnerships as well. This also can relate to personal, intimate partnerships and relationships. It's a good card for travel, a good card for planning things, and overall it's all about learning and accepting, being taught by somebody, learning from someone, and you teaching as well. There's a back and a forth here. This is a card of inspiration. It can be a card of romance as well. This is a card of meeting like-minded people or a like-minded person. There's your 2 coming together as one. Whoever the 2 are, this meaning always comes off this card. It is part of the generic meaning of the card, and it's 2 coming together as one, 2 like-minded people. It's a rarity. For 2 people like this to come together, they're almost like magnets that attract. They couldn't avoid it if they wanted to. They think alike. Their opinions are the same. They're in the same camp politically, religiously, spiritually, in the ways that are important for 2 people to have any longevity to a relationship partner, business-wise or personally. There has to be really strong common ground in these areas, or it's going to be a rough ride. Not saying it won't work out, but it could be a rough ride. But whoever is meeting somebody, you'll know it the second you see them, the very nanosecond you lay eyes on each other, it's there. And that's where everything changes, is in that moment. You may not realize in the moment, but I can tell you right now, for somebody, This is changing everything for you. So look for some serious heavy-duty changes in the last couple of weeks. For some of you, that's part of this. It won't be boring or dull the last couple of weeks, because we are talking about wands here, which, you know, represent fire and passion, right? And you've got two of these people coming together. That's a lot of passion. That's a lot of red hot energy coming along here as well. And some of you, of course, are going to be doing a little bit of traveling. Communication is going to become very important to somebody here. Leaving the lines of communication open. This is a really good card overall. It's not bad at all. Second card, your finances and wealth. We're looking at the card of judgment and self-reflection. Like I said, what I heard was the minute I turned that card over was, where did I go wrong? Uh-oh, hold on. He's got a sneaker, and they're expensive. Give me the sneaker. There we go. Okay. Some people are probably thinking, why don't you just put him in a crate, right? I do have a carrier for him, and it's way more than big for him, and I could put him. He's just gonna sit there and howl. He's not used to that. I don't go for this old time way of raising animals and stuff. I just said to somebody, you know, people have told me in order to curb him of that biting, and he's got me bit quite a bit. I've got scars. I know you can't see them, but I do. He's got me all scabbed up, and to take your two fingers and just like slap on the nose or whatever, that sort of a thing. And I can't bring myself to do it. I've tried, and it feels horrible. I said, to me, it feels dark ages. It's like back in the day, you know, when they were training and breaking horses in, they did it with a whip. I said, that's what it feels like to me. It feels wrong. So we'll find another way. And he's got to outgrow the teething stage anyway. So anyways, this isn't about him, is it? Or me. It's about you guys. Judgment. Where did I go wrong? You're thinking back. I did something wrong along the way. And now that what the thing is, here's it. Now you know what you did wrong. Now you know what you're dealing with. Therefore, you'll be able to fix whatever it is you did wrong. You overspent somewhere, or you bought something that now that you have it, it wasn't a smart thing to do, and you realize that. It's a card about looking into your past, looking behind, even immediately behind. Somebody, you're looking to move on from where you are financially. You're really looking forward. This could be leaving a job, starting a new job. This could be looking for another job while you have a job. This could be moving for work as well. This is very likely for somebody. But there's a lot of unfinished business still going on. You've got to tie up all the loose ends before you can even seriously think about moving forward and moving on. Somebody from your past could be coming back into your present as well. And this isn't a bad thing. It's not negative. This is a good thing. It's either going to be a past friend or an old flame coming back into the picture. For some of you, this may be somebody that you cut off real cold at one time. You ended it. It stopped. It was over. And now you're thinking back and you're second guessing yourself. Did I do the right thing at that time? You're having second thoughts. You're thinking about giving somebody a second chance. Be it whatever that is. What are you into? Get out of there. Get. Also, as far as spiritual connections go, some of you are going to be really in touch. More than ever. You're going to be really, really aware of your spirit guides, your angels, and your loved ones that have passed on. Basically, the message here is you are not alone. You're not alone. And none of these entities want to see you fail or to suffer. So you ask for help when it's needed from the universe to help you along, to help you correct any mistakes that you've made. Because Because now you're looking back, your second, like that big purchase, whatever that was, whatever you spent a lot of money on, you dump money on, and now you're having second thoughts. What did I do? You may be able to rectify it. You may be able to go back and undo it. For some, for the rest of you, it's written in stone, and you can't undo what you've done, whatever that may be. Kind of like getting a bank loan and then going out and spending it on something completely different than what you wanted the money for in the first place, and now what you're going to do. Kind of a situation. There are great lessons learned here. There's maturity, some growing up going on for a few Sagittarius here. Now's the time, if you're going to give something or someone a second chance, now's the time for you to do it. All right? That's part of your advice for this card. And if you're reassessing the past and your part in the past in a situation, Tarot says do not beat yourself up over it. You don't hold yourself responsible to the point of you're always going to, you know, do some kind of self-pain, like, I can't even talk. Trying to get words out, and they're all trying to come out at once. You just constantly feeling guilty about something, and like you have to pay for it over and over. Self-flagellation, do you know what I mean? Yeah, punishing yourself for it. Tarot doesn't want you to do that. Spirit doesn't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. They're saying there's no need of that. Stop being so hard on yourself. You did what you did at the time you thought it was the right thing to do. 10, 15 years later, you can say, oops, you know. Just work with what you have. That's all you can do, is work with what you have. Keywords are contemplation, thinking an awful lot, a lot of guilt. There's judgment. A lot of it is self-judgment. You're doing a review, basically, of something that went down and happened. Spirituality, memories, and friendship are all coming to the forefront here. It's a relationship, the issue coming in from the past, basically, overall. Your next card we're looking at is your hearth and your home, and this is beautiful for you. You finally have a victory to claim. There's finally a victory to claim. This is in your personal relationships. Waiting on a decision, and the decision is going to lead you into immediate victory, no matter what this or how this applies to you. Making a move, getting permission to do something from the powers that be, bringing a relationship together, tighter, fixing it, repairing it. But it's a wonderful feeling. For whoever this applies to, you're feeling almost like you're on top of the world. This is it. I won. We all won. Isn't this wonderful? This ace brings a breakthrough of some kind as well from any uncertainty and any delays you may have had to your plans for your life. We all suffer from delays, things holding us back, things not going according to plan. As somebody said once, there's an expression, it says, you want to give God, the Creator, the universe, a good laugh? Just tell them your plans. This is a card about cutting through confusion to win more power. This is a card of success. New beginnings in relationships. A lot of mental clarity. Being sharp-witted, being on the ball, being aware will bring you wins in any legal victories or permissions that you're looking for. It'll bring you out on top in arguments or debates as well. So anything you have ongoing, especially, I'm hearing corporate level is what I'm hearing. So if somebody has made some kind of presentation or you're trying to pass something through corporate to make a change somehow, some way, somewhere, you'll come out being victorious. Things can change and flip over in a heartbeat. It'll be an enjoyable moment for you. Your advice is use your intelligence, and victory is going to be yours. So in other words, don't get emotional. Don't let your emotions take over. Okay? We're using logic and intelligence here. Work it, baby. Work it. Keywords: beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and brilliant ideas. That's a beautiful thing. Your next card we're looking at here is the Ten of Swords. Tens being about endings within tarot, and they don't all have to be bad, although this is a challenge here for somebody. We've got challenges. Making adjustments, not wanting to settle into the new, whatever the new is for you, new home, new life, new relationship, new job, new community. And you're not crazy about the idea, whoever this applies to. You're not liking change. You're not liking it at all. But this card is the final end. It's the summing up of all things. It is usually accompanied by some sort of drama. If somebody's not happy with the changes and the summing up, they don't like what's been summed up, they don't like the results at all. Sometimes as well, this card will bring a sense of shock followed by a sense of relief after a happening of some kind. You had the blinders on before. That's all I'm seeing. You weren't seeing reality. You were being disillusioned and you were adding to it yourself. Thinking, well, this isn't half bad, but if I look at hardcore reality and I allow myself to be educated in knowledge about something, maybe I'm not going to like what I see at all, and I'm going to want to pull right out. Well, that's a gamble you're going to take, right? So you leave it face up to whatever it is and the reality, and maybe it overwhelms you, you can't handle it, and there you will cut it. Bang, I can't do this. I'm ending this, I'm moving on. That can apply to relationships, of course, as well. I can't do this anymore. I'm sensing stagnation within a relationship. There's no growth. There's no talk of tomorrow. There's no talk of the future. And you're not so sure that you are in a prime situation, in a prime relationship. You're not so sure even if you could make it a lifelong commitment that you would. You really don't know that you would. When you're having questions like that, it's time to sit back and take a break and reevaluate where you are. You, not the other person. Where you are. What does that mean to you? Where am I? How do I feel about this? In the end, it's you living it. So this is all about you. Never mind the other side of it, the people, any of that. You need to center in on you. How do I feel about this? You really need to ask yourself a lot of questions. If I stay here, this could be it for the rest of my life, just what I'm seeing now. Never any change, no growth, no color. Not bad, but not really good either, you know? You ask yourself, how much color do I want to bring into my life? You know? Stop it. Stop it, whatever you're chewing on. I think you got a hold of my vision board, because I'm seeing cardboard pieces being spit out, coming up from under the chair. Dear Lord. Be interesting to see what he's eating off that board, or he's ripped apart. He's not eating it. That's why there's a mess everywhere. He chews something and spits out the remains, right? He's not that stupid. It's not going to grow, I'm telling you. This is meant for somebody out there. What you have right now, what you see is what you get for the next 25 years. Seriously. You happy with that? You need to ask yourself. It's not a bad relationship. It's just, well, let's be real blunt. It's boring. It's dull. It's because that's the way the other person is. That's not you. That is not you. So what is it you want? You want to hold out for something better? Then do that. You're going to stay put where you are? Then do that too. It comes down to the end of the day, what it is that you want. The energies are freeing you to take your choice. However unwanted this card may appear, the truth does come forward, and it helps you to see what needs to be released here, what you need to let go. It'll be right in your face, real obvious. But still, we're coming down. It doesn't necessarily mean because you see the reality. It's looking. It doesn't mean automatically you're not going forward with it. Choice comes down to you. So here's your advice. Now's the time for you to either walk away and let go, or you focus on your present and you let go of your past. This is where you either stay where you are, keep going through the motions, hoping for the best, trying your very best, or you walk away. You let her all go. And hopefully start over again. Keywords here are completion and release. Usually with some drama. That's if you're going to make that big change, the big old switcheroo into the opposite of where you are right now. You're damn right it's going to bring drama, but you'll survive it. It may not be pleasant. Big transformation coming up here. And we've got truth, we've got victimhood, and we've got shock. Shock. All right? Maybe this easygoing person whose feathers could never be ruffled, you could never get a live charge out of them. They're so balanced and so even. Maybe they're going to show their true colors, is what I'm sensing here. And it's a part of them and a side of them you've never ever seen before. Never occurred to you that they could think that way, feel that way, be that way, react in that way. Never ever occurred to you. Your last card is the 5 of Wands. Okay, it does mean competition, but what I'm picking up on, you're in competition with yourself. It's almost like there's two of you. There's the emotional side of you that has needs, wants, things you're aching for. There's the other side of you. It's very intellect. It's all about intellect. It's all about logic. It's all about black and white. These kinds of things. There's no emotion involved. So there's a struggle that's going on for some of you Sagittarius. You're still not sure what it is you want. When the 5s show up in tarot, there's usually nothing good going on. It shows challenges and being tried. You know, we question everything. What we thought we knew, maybe we didn't. We're second guessing ourselves. There's nothing good when it comes to this. But the fact that it's shown up in your reading is good, because it's giving you a big heads up onto what could go down here or what's coming at you. It allows you to anticipate different scenarios. This is a card of competition. It's a card of being tested in many different ways. Many different ways. Tested by another person. Testing your own limits. Testing your own knowledge. Being literally testing for an entry-level job or something along these lines. You could be getting certified in something as well. There's a test, right? You may find yourself being overwhelmed by other people's thoughts and opinions. And some people arrogant enough to say, well, if I speak to you, then you better listen and you better follow what I say because I know what I'm talking about. That's just arrogance at its finest. For those of you that have family, you may find that children are being quite demanding at this time. You can't find a middle ground with them. Those that are school-aged, yes. You know, a lot of parents, they set out an itinerary for the summer vacation for their children. And maybe you ran a little short. You didn't take it on long enough. Now the kids, and if you're in my part of the world or in this wherever you've been experiencing, these heat waves have been terrible. Excuse me. Children are getting restless. It's only a temporary thing, no, not to worry. Not to worry. Sorry for coughing. And I got this, was this the previous reading that I just did before this one was for Libra? I think it was. They got this card. And it's a card, like with children, you have to really yell to be heard. You know, you're saying, yeah, come on kids, let's clean up our rooms today. And they just keep doing what they're doing. They don't even hear you. Okay, I'm going to leave you to the room. I'll come back and check in an hour and see how you're coming along. You come back in an hour and they're still doodling and doing what they were doing. Nothing, not even a sock has been picked up. And you're standing there saying, why do they make me behave like one of those mothers that yells all the time? I don't want to be that mother that yells all the time. Why is no one hearing? Even your mate is not hearing you. Should you have a mate? I wish I could hit a mute button and I can't. Sorry. One moment. Hi, baby. What's up? What, honey bunny? I got a bad tickle. I'm all right. It's okay. Okay.
You still live?
Oh, yes, I am.
No big deal.
Oh, just had a coughing fit. All right. Here we go. Baby, stop nipping my ankles. I need to use them tomorrow. Okay. This is your message from Spirit. It's getting warm. It's like you have to speak and project your voice over everybody everywhere you go in order to be heard. Excuse me. I got a weak stomach lately. I almost feel like I'm going to be sick. I wish there was a pause button on this. Communications, your Department of Communications in your life, your emails, your messages, your phone calls, appointments, meetings. It's going to get crazy busy for you guys. Real crazy busy. You're going to be feeling that you're being pulled in 4 different directions at once sometimes. And I say this all the time with this card. It's like there's this nice quiet calm period and there's nothing going on. And then it's like all hell breaks loose, good or bad. Then all of a sudden there's all kinds of stuff going on to the point you're challenged on keeping up with everything. So the advice of the card from Spirit is become more of an observer when this is going on. You're getting it at work. You're getting it everywhere. No matter where you go, you're starting to feel like invisible. It's only going to last a day or so. Not to worry too much about that. Just hold on and get through it. But this gives you a time to sit back and watch other people because you're basically veritably becoming like a fly on the wall. And this gets you to see, and I love this part of this card because, as I was saying in the previous reading, is that when people know they're going to be around other people, we are on our best behavior, our public face, our public demeanor. Because we want to get along, we want to be liked, this sort of a thing. And that's when we're being watched. So we're on our best behavior. We all do it. It's second nature, right? You wouldn't walk down the side of the road for a walk, punch in the air, and people say that person's nuts. Like they're, you know what I mean? So people see you walk dignified down the side of the road, right? But when you're not being watched, is what I'm trying to get to. There, that feeling passed. Oh, thank goodness. When you're not being watched and you know you're alone, nobody's watching. That's when the guard comes down. We do that, and that's when you have. If you got an itchy butt, you stop and scratch your butt. There's no one. You know what I mean? Just an example. Or some people walk around with that pasted smile on their face all day, but the minute they're alone and they figure no one's watching, they've got a knot in their face. That's how they really feel coming through, and it's all showing right there, kind of a thing, right? You're going to be able to see people like that and pin them. You're not going to allow yourself, you're going to see somebody that's been using you and taking advantage of your good generosity, Sagittarius. And Sagittarians, they're real quick to help other people, without question. You need help? You don't ask why they need help. You just say, sure, what can I do? But you're going to see somebody that's been taking advantage of you and your good nature. You're going to see their true colors, which is a big bonus for you. So you're going to see who really does need help, and you're going to be more than welcome and happy to help somebody else. Keywords are posturing, somebody else pretending to be something they're not, or to not be affected by something, or it could be you. It could be somebody else, or it could be you. It didn't bother me a bit. It didn't hurt. Well, really, it did. They're just putting an air out there. Ego is coming into play. It's going to be you dealing with other people's egos, and yours is going to be, stung a little bit because of this feeling like you're invisible. It won't damage you, but your ego is going to be a little. I thought, how come it's like I've disappeared into thin air, nobody sees me, and that's a bit hard on the ego. There are going to be debates with others, tests, as I said earlier, opinions, overwhelming from other people. Learn how to deal with that, handle it, cut them short is what you do. Or let what they're saying go in one ear, right out the other. At the end of the day, you'll be doing what it is you want to do. Communication overload as well is the other thing for you to be told about and warned of. That, ladies and gentlemen, was your Sagittarius mid-month reading. I hope you guys are all okay with it. I hope you're happy with that. So, hi, it's Elsie Baby by Tarot. How are we going on about smoking again? People, I'm not here for you to point your finger at me and judge me what I'm doing on this side of the camera. If you don't like me picking my nose, scratching my ass, digging at my ears, or smoking, don't come back and don't tune in. I'm not here for this. I'm giving you my all. Who gives a fuck if I smoke at my own kitchen table? Nobody should. End of. I'm going to end this right here because you know what? I've got live readings coming up and I have to be in that space. You're all very welcome. For those of you that didn't just sit and watch every goddamn move and every blink of my eye, the rest of you, thank you. Anybody else judging, take your ass out and hike it off somewheres. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all very, very much. I truly do. Now I'm going to go stand out in the deck. Guess what I'm going to do? Big, fat cigarette and a cup of tea. Then I'll be back to do the mini readings. Thank you all for being here very much and have a wonderful evening. And feel free to join me for the mini readings. Coming up in about maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. Goodbye for now.